Good morning and welcome back to another What I Eat in a Day video. We are getting ready to head out, so I'm in a hurry this morning. I don't think I'm gonna fix anything this morning here. I think I'm gonna grab coffee on the go. Good morning. Like this week, I feel like, I know I've talked about this so many times about counting my coffee and not counting my coffee and drinking whatever coffee I want and I don't count it. And then sometimes I do count it. And honestly, I feel like, and I've experimented with this over the past probably month, I feel like the times that I don't count it and I still eat my points after the coffee, I don't count my coffee but I still eat all my points without it, I feel like I lose more. I feel like I lose more easily, which is so crazy. So it works for me, and that's what I've been doing this week. So I feel like I'm always back and forth with that, which is fine. I feel like it's, yes, we're leaving. I feel like it's always like finding what works for you, and that's just what working for me right now. And I've lost a few pounds this week already. I've kind of been, honestly, Weight Watchers has been not a struggle because I've been doing so well with it. I've lost 40 pounds since I've given birth. I've lost 40 pounds, right at 40 pounds, pretty much exactly 40 pounds. And it's just honestly where I'm at now with my weight loss is kind of like lingering right there. Like over the past like couple of months, I've kind of just stayed right here. Probably over the past more like month. So anyway, that's just what's working for me right now. I'm probably gonna head to Dunkin' and grab some coffee. We're headed to swim. On these mornings, I like to do that. So that's gonna be my breakfast. We're gonna head there and I'm gonna grab some coffee. Also, I'm getting my kids' stuff as we're heading out the door. They're requesting their stuffed animals. But also, it's not like I do make my coffee at home. I got stuff at the store yesterday to make it, and I even come home and made some yesterday. Sometimes I have 2 cups of coffee each day. I try to limit it since I'm nursing, and you guys know I get 41 points a day because I'm exclusively breastfeeding. Sometimes I have 2 cups of coffee a day, and normally when I do that, I will make it at home and use my Starbucks blonde roast and my Starbucks caramel syrup with some light cream in it. But today, since we're on the go, we're going to be near it, we're going to be out and about, I thought I'm going to go ahead and get some Dunkin' coffee this morning. And that's just been working for me. I always feel the need to explain that because I know it's not necessarily following Weight Watchers completely. I'm kind of doing what works for me, just like I'm coming, baby, just like with my cheat days, treat days, whatever you want to call them. No track Saturdays. I don't track anything that day, and that's not necessarily, you hear my kids. I can't remember where I left off, but basically, what, baby? I'm going. Basically what I was saying was, I think just your weight loss journey, I don't follow Weight Watchers 100%. And honestly, I've never done that because even when I met my lifetime, I would still have my no track Saturdays, and that's not necessarily something Weight Watchers recommended. They give you a certain amount of points each week that you can splurge on. I always, every Saturday, went way over that, I'm sure. I didn't track anything, and I hit lifetime. I still got to my lifetime. So I think it is finding what works for you, whether that is having one no-track meal each week, having a no-track day each week, or having your coffee in the mornings and not counting it. That's what's working for me right now. Anyways, we're gonna head and do that.
Hey, can I get a large iced coffee with cream and 5 pumps of caramel?
Anything else?
That'd be it.
I'm gonna make a little snack because I'm gonna eat lunch a little bit later today. I'm not gonna make it right now. Hey, what's wrong? I've got a baby right here. Hey. I'm gonna make like a quick little snack because I'm probably gonna eat lunch like later, a little bit later. You hear my kids in the background. I say that every video. So I have been loving this snack. It's the best. So good. These white cheddar rice cakes have such a good taste to them. They're 1 point each, but if you have 2, it goes up to 3 points. Spread some Laughing Cow cheese wedge on there and you have yourself a good snack. So what I typically do is I'll take 1 cheese wedge and I'll do 2 of these for 3 points and then 1 cheese wedge is 1 point. I'm so sorry you hear my kids in the background. I always get that disclaimer in these videos. This is real mom life. This is how it goes when I'm making my meals and you got a baby crying or got kids yelling in the background while they're playing. All right, so I've got 2 rice cakes. Like I said, these are so good, and this is such a good snack. And then I've got this is the creamy light, creamy Swiss light Laughing Cow cheese wedge. I hear you. And I'm gonna put half on one and half on the other. She wasn't having it, so I'm gonna do this with the baby in my arms. I'm just gonna spread. This is so hard to do. Millie, you want a Laughing Cow cheese wedge and a last cake? All right, here's my 4-point snack, and I'm gonna fix lunch in a couple hours, probably. It's about 11:30. So I'm gonna eat a little snack. Hey, Millie, what'd you say? What'd you say? So good. This is such a good treat. Let me know if you guys have, I don't never ever buy these rice cakes, but let me know what other flavors are good. Do they make a chocolate one? I'm thinking they do. I feel like I've had that before. Do they make a chocolate one? So good, and these are so low in points and such a good little treat. So this is my 4-point snack to get me over till lunch. All right, it's lunchtime. I am ready for lunch. So today I'm going to be making a pita pizza type thing. Kind of pita pizza type thing. I don't really know. I don't know if I call it a pizza, like a barbecue chicken pizza. Yeah. So I've got my Joseph's pita bread. This is not the kind I typically get. It's the other one, Black's, I think. But this is what my Walmart grocery pickup gave me. So I'm going to make one of these. And I'm going to just put it on my pan. I've got my oven going on 350. And I'm going to put some barbecue sauce as my base. Okay, I'm just going to put it on here. I'm not going to use a whole lot, so I'm just going to count it as 0 points. And I'm just going to spread it around. I'm going to use a little bit more. And I'm just going to spread it around. Actually, this is my first time making this. I got the idea from a friend, actually. And so there's that. I've got some rotisserie chicken here. I've bought a rotisserie chicken, and so I'm gonna put this on top. This is like the easiest, simplest thing. There's like nothing to it, I feel like. I'm gonna put that on top, and then I'm gonna use some cheese. And I'm not gonna use a whole lot of cheese, and I'm gonna count it as 1 point because you can have like up to a half a cup, I think, for 1 point. I'm gonna use about a half a cup. I'm actually normally pretty precise on measuring stuff, but because I know that I'm not using really more than a half a cup, I'm not gonna measure it. And so I'm going to cook this in the oven for, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes until it gets kind of crispy. And this is gonna be my lunch. Show y'all a sweet Millie. Hey, girlfriend. She loves this. Sit me up. She's just watching me make my lunch. Hey, sister, you gonna play with your toys? Huh? She was napping, and I was trying to get this done before she woke up. And then as soon as I start putting my ingredients out, all my stuff to go in it, she woke right up. So we got this out for a few minutes. Hey, girlfriend. She loves playing with this and playing with her toys on here. I also wanted to share a tip with you guys. I just remembered to do this. I totally forgot. When you're using fat-free cheese, I always use fat-free cheese for these. When you're using fat-free cheese, if you'll spray it with a little bit of olive oil, normally, that might not have been the safest to do that. Normally, it'll melt better. So, just a little tip. I got that from somebody else, but it really doesn't work. So a lot of times, fat-free cheese don't melt right, but that does help it melt a little bit better. So, the best cheese out there for Weight Watchers, like that's like lower in points, is the Trader Joe's light mozzarella. But if you guys haven't heard, it's gone until sometime next year. Like the nutrition facts were wrong on it or something. So it very well could be like more points when they come back with it. It's supposed to be like in 2020, they're supposed to put it back out. It was the best cheese ever for lower end points. It was so good. I don't get to Trader Joe's a whole lot, so I haven't had it in a while, but when they do put it back out, that's the best cheese for points. It's like an ounce for a point, an ounce per point, and it is so worth it. All right, here is my pizza. Looks really good. I'm gonna cut it in like 4s. I use a certain pan to do this, but I have to really keep an eye on it because look at that. But it makes it more crispy, so I'm totally fine with that. But here's my pizza. Some ranch would be really good on this, like drizzled on top. I don't think I have any though, so there is my 1 2-point pizza. Seriously, you can't beat that. 2 points for this. 1 for the pita, 1 for the cheese, 0 for the chicken, 0 for the sauce. You cannot beat that. That little pizza was my favorite combination. Next time I would just add more barbecue sauce. I feel like I added a good bit. You can have up to a half a cup for 0 points. And I know I didn't use that much, but I could have used a little bit more. It was so good and such a good combination. And for 2 points, it was so good. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and have this too. I've got Millie in my arms. I'm gonna show you guys. These Weight Watcher bars, I think I shared these last time. The chocolate caramel is my favorite. And they're 2 points each, and I'm gonna have that as a little treat after lunch. You guys could probably guess what I'm having for snack today. I have this all the time. I know, it's a daily thing, Millie. It's a daily thing. She's just smiling at me when I'm talking. It's just a daily thing. You guys could guess. But honestly, I will probably include this in every single what I eat in a day video, because I'm just being real on what I eat today, and I eat this just about every day probably. It's just my favorite low point snack that is filling. And it's about 3 o'clock. I'll eat this and then it'll last me until supper time. So I'm gonna make my banana, peanut butter, and chocolate chip dessert. All right, I've got creamy peanut butter, 1 banana sliced, some mini chocolate chips. I'm obsessed with mini chocolate chips. And I just heated up my peanut butter, put 2 teaspoons of chocolate chips in here, and this is a 5-point little treat snack. I used 16 grams of peanut butter. I just measured it out, and then yeah, 2 teaspoons of chocolate chips. Of course, y'all know Delaney loves this just as much as I do, don't you? Do you like it better with chocolate chips or sprinkles? Sprinkles. Y'all, I came in my kitchen. Actually, the kids are outside playing. Ethan's outside playing. I was like, all right, let me go get this cooked. Let me go get everything started in the Instant Pot. Or it's not an actual Instant Pot, pressure cooker thing. And I came in here. I pulled the recipe up on my phone. It is called a 1-pot Instant Pot Italian creamy chicken pasta. Somebody's wanting in. Anyway, so I came in here to my kitchen and I was gonna get all the ingredients out and started looking through the ingredients. I was gonna get them all out before I started anything, and realized I did not thaw my chicken out. And normally it's not a big deal when you're cooking in an Instant Pot. However, I am supposed to dice this chicken up into small pieces, and I can't do that with like completely frozen chicken. So I'm gonna have to think of another option. Let me think of that, because now I'm in a bind. I'm like, what am I gonna cook now? I got enough chicken. I got enough chicken to make grilled chicken one day. Can't do that because that's not thawed out. What am I gonna do? I've come up with something. The only ingredients I'm missing is black beans, but I do have some kidney beans that we're gonna use instead, which should be totally fine. And I don't have quite the amount of salsa I'm supposed to, but I've got some, and I think I can make it work. So we're gonna make some tortilla soup that is so yummy. And let me see the points on it again. I can't remember. It's super low. 2 points per cup. This soup is so good. It's not really soup season. I could personally eat soup like anytime. My husband cannot, but he loves this. He really likes this tortilla soup. It's so good. So I'm gonna make it. I've got my pressure cooker. This is the Kasori pressure cooker, and so I'm getting ready to put it in here. I've got my frozen chicken. I don't know exactly the time I need to do this. I think I'm just gonna do it on the poultry setting, just to make sure the chicken gets done, and hoping it gets done.
Still through it all,
Okay, I just got done with supper. It smells exactly how I'd normally make it, even though I made a couple changes. I will put the recipe for this below. It's got several ingredients, but most of the time I cook this in the crock pot. So like 7 hours in the crock pot or so on low is what I normally do with this. I don't know how long this took in the Instapot because I am not good with this thing. So I put it on and I'm never good with this thing. I actually haven't used this in quite a while. It definitely cut down on the cooking time. I'm going to say about 30 minutes probably. I just kept checking it. I'd cut it off, let it like air out, whatever it's called, let the pressure get out, and then I would check the chicken to make sure it's done. So probably about 30 minutes is what I would say. And the chicken was frozen, but I will leave the recipe below. I normally just throw everything in the crock pot and let it cook all day. But this is two points per cup. I've got 1.5 cups for 3 points and 2 points worth of sour cream. Me and Ethan really like the smell. It's so good. I use fat-free cream cheese because that's what I had on hand, but typically you're supposed to use reduced fat. Really it don't matter, but that's just what I had on hand. Delaney and I came to Dairy Queen. I have like 21 points left for the day. I'm gonna get a kitty cone, which is I believe 8 points. 8 points for a kitty cone, so that's what I'm getting. Delaney's getting an orange dipped cone, and I absolutely love those two. I don't know how many points those are. I could have just added a few extra points and just done that. I kind of wish I would have done that now actually, because I mean it's like a thin layer of the orange, so it probably wouldn't be more than like a few points. But I've got like 21 points left for the day after supper, and this sounded good.
Hey. You get ice cream?
My unicorn says hey.
Hey.
You probably hear my dishwasher in the background. It's running right now. The ice cream is just what I needed. So I'm actually ending my day with some points left over. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed coming along with me for what I eat today. For what I eat in a day on Weight Watchers. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this What I Eat in a Day video. And we'll see you guys in my next one. Ladies saying bye.